This is ABC7 News at 6. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Jacqueline Matter. Thanks for joining us. Topping our news tonight, Sarasota County's 2018 budget has some projected shortfalls. And the concern has county officials looking to make cuts in many different departments. ABC7's Bobeth Yates is here with more on what's being considered. Bobeth?
Well, the 2018 budget has a projected deficit of $5.4 million. And while county officials plan to borrow some of those funds from their reserve accounts, commissioners are now discussing making cuts to ensure they no longer have to dip into their savings of governments to operate the government. And one thing on the chopping block is our area libraries.
I'm aware that the county is looking at cutting budgets of many of our county services, and I'm here to express my concern about how that's going to negatively affect residents who use our libraries.
One after another, concerned residents oppose the proposal to cut $1.7 million from area libraries.
We encourage you to think about hopefully not decreasing, causing us to decrease hours of the library.
Certainly looking at children literacy is a key function of success in our society. And if families and children aren't able to go to libraries as much, there are those opportunities lost. So I advocate for sustaining and not decreasing. And
according to the projections, Sarasota County's 2018 $5.4 million budget deficit could increase in coming years. With that in mind, county commissioners are considering cutting $14 million from this year's budget, which includes reductions in almost every department. According to the graph shown at the county workshop, about $2.3 million would be cut from the Park and Recreation Department, ending agreements with the city of Northport, Sarasota, and Venice to maintain area parks. SCAT will see a $2.1 million reduction. Health and Human Services, $1.3 million. And while the list of proposed deductions continue, residents repeatedly voice concerns about the cuts to area libraries.
I think often about school children who live in the homes where there's no access to the internet and what a disadvantage it is to them to do homework for the children that have that access 24/7. And I'd hate to think of us cutting library hours, library services to these most vulnerable people in our community who absolutely critically need the library. It's not a nice to have, it's essential to have.
Now, in addition to the cuts, officials are also proposing selling surplus property to make up for some of the deficits and to replace some of the funds they're removing from their reserves. Now, some of those sales are also causing some concerns. Now, it's important to note that this is all just a proposal and nothing has been finalized just yet. Back to you.
All right, Bobeth, thank you. An event honoring Planned Parenthood's outgoing CEO is happening right now. Barbara Dravecki is retiring after 24 years of service at Planned Parenthood of Southwest and Central Florida. Tonight, colleagues and friends are celebrating her career at Michael's on East in Sarasota. Despite the controversy that surrounds some of the nonprofit services, Dravecki has the respect of Planned Parenthood supporters as well as some of the organization's critics.
I'm certainly excited to have a lot of my friends from around the country and my family here and all of my colleagues that I've worked with for so many years, my senior staff, the staff of the affiliate, many board members who helped build Planned Parenthood over the past 24 years.
Planned Parenthood's national CEO, Cecile Richards, is also on hand for tonight's festivities. We'll have more on this event coming up tonight on our 11 o'clock newscast.
Beachgoers in Nokomis getting a startling surprise on a morning walk, and it was all caught on camera. ABC7 viewer Warren Kuchenbecker sent us this video of a shark swimming at Nokomis Beach. The shark was spotted last Tuesday around 8 a.m. and a swimmer was forced to change her course after people on the beach alerted her to that shark that was lingering near the shoreline. Witnesses say it happened in between the North Jetty in Venice and Nokomis Beach.
Must be some food close to shore. That's why they're up there, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's get a check now on our weather today. A nice day, beautiful sunset just a short time ago. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan.
Yeah, obviously going for some bait, and so is this great white egret. Get a look at this. This was a Longboat Key today. I slowed the video down, a little bit of bait right there on the dock after some fishing. And this great white egret, which has the black talons and much bigger than the snowy white egret, was there. And it's got a knife-like bill that can just dip right into the water, as you see right there. And picking up this one off the dock is a large, looks like pelican flying on by there with the shadow, but kind of an interesting shot there today on Longboat Key. Lots of sights there in the Gulf of Mexico and near it as well. 77 degrees right now, clear skies. It's warm out there. Temperatures today nearing record highs. Dew point temperature at 62. We have a wind out of the east-northeast at 7, and the pressure now 30.09 inches. A few showers along the east coast over the Bahamas, down south near the Keys. They're spotty at best, and we have a few isolated showers earlier into Highlands County, but those have since moved on. We've been talking about this large area of high pressure, which continues to dominate the weather, at least for the next couple of days. It will get bumped around a little bit and weaken somewhat as we approach the weekend as a cold front approaches, but that front is not going to do a whole lot to change our weather. We'll see these showers winding on down here as they head off to the southwest. More in your forecast as we look closer to the weekend coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. An update now on the Seminole Heights murder investigation. Tampa police say the nightmare there is over. Residents have been living in fear for weeks now after 4 people in separate shootings were murdered. Howell Donaldson was taken into police custody after 51 days of terrorizing the Seminole Heights neighborhood. Police say Donaldson handed a former co-worker at an Ybor City McDonald's restaurant a bag with a gun inside, telling her he expected to leave the state. The woman gave the weapon to police, who traced it to the ammunition used in 4 murders over the last 2 months.
I said I was guarded and but yet optimistic. And you're probably wondering why. Because the gun is what we needed. The same gun was used in all 4 murders. That was the bit of information that we would not release. If you recall, we gave a lot of information up front, but we did not release that.
Police say he bought the gun last month, just days before the first killing. They added that Donaldson made several statements, but none that pointed to a motive yet.
The city of Northport is cleaning up a skate park that was recently the target of vandalism. 38-year-old James Williams was arrested by Northport police for spray painting derogatory words and a swastika in the bathroom. The skate park is a popular spot for young skaters. This is only the most recent in a long line of vandalism at local parks, and one local man suggests allowing artists to spray paint murals in areas that are targets for vandals.
Most artists are going to respect someone else's art. And I think as skaters here, nobody would want to do no more of that if they saw something really great in there.
There's no word from the city if they like that idea, but the city does plan to add security cameras to that skate park in the future.
Man is behind bars after sheriff's deputies say he caused a hit-and-run crash. Manatee County Sheriff's deputies say 21-year-old Scott Rapson was driving recklessly on State Road 62 last night, shortly after a domestic incident. Deputies found Rapson performing donuts in the roadway and racing back and forth past deputies. A pursuit followed in which Rapson hit 3 sets of stop sticks, which are used by deputies to blow out a vehicle's tires. Major intersections had to be blocked off in the area and traffic was kept to a minimum. Rapson was eventually captured and also faces DUI charges.
The Sarasota Police Department has found a man who was wanted for burglary and grand theft. Police were looking for this man, who they say used a stolen truck to ram a garage door of a business on Washington Boulevard in Sarasota. Once inside, he stole 2 computer monitors and a tile cutting saw. Police tell us Mark Simpson has been charged with burglary and grand theft in connection to this case.
Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, hurricane season has nearly come to an end, but Florida lawmakers are still trying to clean up the mess made by Hurricane Irma.
And the governor's efforts to disqualify a Florida Supreme Court justice from a case comes to a close. Those stories coming up next.
The skills you develop as a soldier in the Army National Guard can give you a head start on your career. Gain practical experience with technology and equipment that will give you a leg up in the civilian world. Learn critical leadership skills and to be part of a team. Serve your community and your country part-time while earning money for an education. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn about the paid training and career opportunities available to you in the Army National Guard.
This holiday season, share the greatest gift of all, peace of mind. Subaru is rated the safest and most dependable automotive brand, and all Subaru models with EyeSight are a 2017 IIHS top safety pick. Now during the Subaru Share the Love event, you can lease the most award-winning small SUV, a new Subaru Forester, for just $219 a month, or get 0% financing with 0 down. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com. People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-777-1366 or go to mesobook.com.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
The perfect musical for the holidays is live on the Players Center stage. Packed with the big band sounds from World War II, the 1940s Radio Hour is our Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy answer to the holiday blues. Call the Players Center at 365-2494 or visit us at theplayers.org. The Players Wild Broadway series wishes you a Merry Christmas with the 1940s Radio Hour.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
Tomorrow is the last day of the highly active, deadly, and destructive 2017 Atlantic hurricane season, but Floridians will feel its impact for years to come. Politicians are still scrambling to determine how much of the next state budget will be dedicated to covering losses that may or may not be paid by the federal government. Lawmakers are also looking at regulatory changes for nursing homes and debris removal companies, as well as changes with evacuation lanes, shelters, and a potential state fuel reserve. House members will meet Monday to discuss potential storm-related recommendations for the 2018 legislative session, which starts in January.
Florida Supreme Court is rejecting Governor Rick Scott's push to disqualify a sitting state Supreme Court justice from a pending case. Today, the court denied Scott's motion in a one-sentence ruling. The High Court did not explain its decision. Last week, Scott filed a motion that contends Justice Barbara Pariente may be biased against him. The motion is based on comments by the justice, including one caught on a microphone following a recent hearing in a case over Scott's appointment power. Groups who are suing Scott in the case asked the court to reject this frivolous motion.
Well, stay with us, Bob Harrigan. We'll have your first alert weather forecast when we come back.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Naomi, my California closet designer, has been my partner in crime. She was genuinely fun to work with. We have had a ball collaborating on the 8 units that we have done in our home. The closets in the house are great, but the den is what everyone comments on when they walk in the house. And it's so beautiful. They say, whoa, who did that? And I said, it's California Closets. My name is Melissa, and this is my California Closet story.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big, or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $15 a month.
You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 3 times in a row. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317. Go online or visit a Target store today.
Let me introduce you to the ultimate Florida window. Do you feel safer with this or this? You'll be proud too.
Buy more, save more. Volume discounts on 4 or more windows.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining.
It's time to take a road trip.
Alabama's got 100 road trips, and some will take you back in time to the Civil Rights Movement or even the Civil War. You boys play nice now. From Helen Keller to Hamlet. Check out these big guns. We're talking the USS Alabama. Alabama's got 100 road trips. Plan yours at alabama.travel.
Which one you gonna take?
Well, we got kind of warm today.
We did. I felt it.
Yeah, 2 degrees shy of a record high temperature. Yeah, not too far off. Maybe just a couple degrees cooler tomorrow, but still above average temperatures are anticipated for a while. No major cold fronts on the way here anytime soon. Good weather if you head to the beach or out in the water. This is the Van Wezel webcam showing calm conditions really with an east wind. The visibility of the water near the shoreline has been so clear. We saw that with that shark video sent in from the viewer earlier. And a gorgeous sunset looking out over Sarasota Bay, and some photos have been sent in already of tonight's sunset. This one from Siesta, Wendy Harris, getting some of the birds, the seagulls flying around there, I'm sure, looking for some bait as well. And here's a look at Norm Schimmel, getting this one from the Golden Gate Point, looking toward the Golden Gate Point, out toward the Ringling Bridge. And high pressure continuing to dominate our weather with this easterly component, easterly flow, allowing us to see warm temperatures. Whenever we get an east wind this time of year, temperatures are going to warm up, and that's what we're seeing right now. Now, there are a few showers around. Those are moving basically from the northeast to the southwest right now and out into the Gulf of Mexico. They don't have much strength to them as a result of not much upper air support at this point, and you don't see much going on here at all. There were a few isolated showers earlier into interior counties as expected, but the rain chance is really going to stay quite low over the upcoming days into the weekend and beyond. 69 expected temperature at 11 o'clock tonight under fair skies. Should be a pleasant evening if you have any activities planned for this evening, and looks to be pretty good. 77 degrees right now, still pretty warm out there. We have an east-northeast wind at 7, and the pressure is on the rise and has been on the rise throughout the afternoon. The humidity, comfortable, 60%. The high today, there it is, 2 degrees shy of the record high, 86, set back in 1990, and 10 degrees warmer than average for our low this morning at 67. So far, it's been a warm fall, and as far as rainfall goes, it's been a very dry November with just 1/4 inch of rain so far at the Sarasota Bradenton Airport, and for the year we're 13 inches plus above average. Now temperatures currently mid-70s from Holmes Beach to Cortez to Whitney Beach to Longboat Key, 77 in Bradenton, the same at Bradenton Country Club, 78 at Lake Sarasota, Osprey at 78 degrees, Southgate the same, and 1 degree cooler now in Northport at 77, Plantation and Venice, and 76 down Rotunda, Port Charlotte at 77 degrees. And we are looking for low temperatures to be above average in the low 60s for the most part. You'll notice this little disturbance stays well east of our area. Here comes an approaching front. This front gets hung up over North Florida and eventually fades away. High pressure will build back in, and that means nice weather anticipated for us right through the weekend. Lows tonight across the state into the 50s over the Panhandle. We'll be into the low to mid 60s here, and it looks as though mid-70s along the East Coast, so still very warm there. The national satellite imagery showing a little bit of snow over the northern portions of the northern plain states, but not much else is going on. Things are fairly quiet here. As far as current temps go, into the 30s and 40s over the Great Lakes and throughout the Northeast. 63 in Dallas, 50 in Kansas City. For boaters, winds will be rather light tomorrow at 10 knots. A moderate chop out there. The water temperature at 71 degrees, UV index of 5. Tides upcoming for Sarasota Bay. High tide will be at 8:55 and a low at 4:32 in the morning. Another high at 10:13. Tonight, mostly fair patchy fog. 65 for a low and northeasterly winds. Tomorrow, look for partly cloudy skies, a high of 82, becoming mostly sunny in the afternoon. And the extended forecast looks pretty nice all the way through the weekend and into Tuesday. A stronger cold front will arrive on Wednesday of next week. Linda?
Coming up, we'll take you to Hitsville, USA with a Christmas twist.
First out the door when it matters most. For more than a decade, he's been right there, everywhere. And when American jobs are on the line, he leads the charge. ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir is America's most watched newscast, and we thank you.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee County since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
Rose takes her volunteering for Tidewell Hospice very seriously. But she knows how to have fun, too. And that's what she brings when we're invited to visit patients as part of Tidewell's pet therapy program. People love to see her. She really brightens their day. She makes people smile. And in end-of-life care, a smile can be a wonderful gift. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Hi, I'm Chef Bob. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday morning on ABC7, where we'll be serving up the most awesome dishes. Then stop by your neighborhood Publix, pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients.
Get the best Black Friday deals right now during the Black Friday sales event at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Don't just settle for what's available at a smaller lot. Come shop the Suncoast's largest selection of Ram trucks. Get maximum cargo space and more comfort with a new Ram Quad Cab at rock bottom pricing. Or spread out in your spacious new Ram Crew Cab and save up to $11,000. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View. It's becoming a holiday tradition here on the Suncoast. I'm Stephanie Roberts. On Suncoast View, celebrate the season with the soulful sounds of the West Coast Black Theater's Motown Christmas. We'll have a preview. And we'll put together great looks for holiday gatherings with Suncoast designer Camel and Beth. Plus, how you can help get Suncoast kids to college. And the Ranch Grill joins us in the kitchen. Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View.
Chris Domine is a husband, father, an athlete, even an Ironman. But 10 years ago, Chris's kidneys were failing.
The doctor said if you don't do dialysis, if you don't get a kidney transplant, you are going to die.
Then Chris received a second chance, made possible by an organ donor.
Your well-being changes from loss of hope to better times ahead.
Imagine what you could make possible. Learn more and sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
When severe weather strikes, trust ABC7 First Alert Weather. We're here for you.
It's been a good year for the West Coast Black Theater. A massive remodeling project on its educational outreach building will be complete in January. And the theater has sold nearly 5,000 subscriptions for next season compared to just 300 a few years back.
And in the spotlight, their Christmas show opens this week. ABC7's Linda Carson shows us more.
The Christmas spirit is about to blast onto the Suncoast. Motown Christmas opens at the West Coast Black Theater this week.
It's a review of Motown songs and Motown Christmas songs. It's a very spirited show. You can't help but sway and dance and go down memory lane.
The music will move you all right, and the set will take you back to where the Motown sound began.
I love the set design we came up with this year, which it looks like Barry Gordy's Hitsville, USA headquarters. That's where it happened. I think he recorded in the garage. There's something about the recording equipment was in the attic, but the artists were in the garage. Anyhow, special Motown sound because of the way it was recorded.
Your favorite West Coast Black Theater stars will bring Motown music alive. Michael Mendez, who most recently starred in the West Coast Black Theater's production of In the Heights, is back performing in several numbers.
We go from Stevie to Smokey to Martha and the Vandellas, just a phenomenal set of artists.
And Tara Connor-Jones, who's played so many awesome roles here, also plays several different roles in this.
You may see me as Gladys, as in Gladys Knight. You may see me as one of the Vandellas, from Martha and the Vandellas. You may see me in many ways.
And the music will bring back memories of Christmas past.
It takes you back to a place, a smell, an individual. It transports you.
And you'll leave the theater with a smile on your face.
It's feel-good music, and at Christmas time, you feel good. It's that special time of the year where your heart is warmed and, you know, everything is happy, happy, joy, joy, and Motown music makes you feel that way. When you hear a song by Smokey Robinson or the Temptations, you automatically smile.
Motown Christmas at the West Coast Black Theater, November 29th through December 23rd. It's almost completely a sellout, except there are a few tickets available for this Saturday night if you call the box office right now. Linda Carson, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
They're just around the corner from us.
Right.
Here, right on Orange.
Probably sold out now, but still give a call and check it out. That was some
so.
good story right there. Good story, too, weather-wise, through the week and into the weekend. You have the big lighting of the tree at St. Armand Circle, the parade on Saturday night in downtown Sarasota. It looks good.
Awesome.
Looks good, yeah.
All right.
World News Tonight with David Muir is coming up next.
We'll see you again right here at 11 o'clock. Have a good night.